How many of you know what a palindrome is? I know Teacher Daniel knows. So if a word is spelled, there's a word, if you read it from the front to the back and the back to the front, it's basically the same, right? Can you give me an example of a palindrome? Race car, exactly. That's what we're talking about, race cars. If you spell race car from front to back, back to front, it still spells race car, race car. Now, if you try to do this with a sentence, I came across this subhanAllah, when I saw it, my mind exploded. You know, it was a video I was watching, I saw this, and it was like just mind blowing. If you try to do this with a sentence, how easy it is to make a sentence into a palindrome? Surah Yaseen, ayah number 40. Not only does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us a palindrome in a sentence, but Allah paints a picture with that palindrome that is explaining the meaning of the palindrome. If you look at this is, Allah says, وَكُلٌّ فِي فَلَكٍ يَسْبَحُونَ. What does this mean? Allah is talking about the celestial bodies. Long story short, Allah is talking about the sun does not outstrip the moon, and the moon does not outstrip the sun in their orbits. Then Allah says, and all the celestial bodies, all of the celestial bodies, they have their orbits. They have their what? Their orbits. And here, if you see, كُلٌّ فِي فَلَكٍ, meaning everything is in its orbit, right? Now, if we look at this, can you see the palindrome here? So let's just make it clear, inshallah, okay? So if you have here, you have kaf, okay, then here you have fa, then you have ya, okay? Oh, sorry, I missed it up. Okay, so you have lam, so you have lam, and then here you have what? Let's make this into a fa, okay? And then you have ya over here. And then over here you have your fa again, and then you have your lam, and then you have your kaf. Okay? Mumtaz. Now, if you look at this just beautifully, you have a palindrome. If you spell it forwards and you spell it backwards, it's exactly the same. Do you guys see this?
Yes.
Well, that's the sentence. Now, just look at this beautifully. Okay? What do you see here? You see orbit. So all the alphabets are orbiting around. Yeah. So beautifully, Allah gives us a palindrome in a sentence. It has the same meaning of what the image is being painted. And if I were to ask you guys this, going back to what I mentioned, if we have any doubts in the Quran that is coming from Allah, then tell me a human being that can do something.